that, it's interesting to see sort of this modern long distance relationship in today's high tech society, and how does it work? Does it work? Is that that's sort of the question of can people make this work? And I think that it's also nice to see two people on screen who have incredible chemistry with one another. And for me, I just wanted to be able to have the opportunity to do some fun things with Drew. We've known each other since she was about 8, um, and but we really haven't hung out around each other all these years. I mean, I've seen her, in social situations. We've always, had a kinship and a kindness towards one another. So I guess, it's just our paths professionally have never really crossed. I have a sister who's about the same age as Drew's character, and I would do anything to make sure that she was okay. And I think I would hurt anyone who's hurt her. So I think that it definitely is relatable. And plus, my sister and I are also closer in age, so we're really good friends. And we get wild and crazy together, and we laugh together, and we talk about things that that are R-rated in front of each other. So it's a very relatable relationship. I do like dropping an F-bomb every once in a while. It's always good to do that. I think, now that I'm going to be a mother, I like to have some things out there that don't have all of this, so that, my kid can see what their mommy does. But, I've never been a stranger to controversial dialogue. It's kind of always followed me around. Long distance relationships confuse me completely, because what a relationship really is physical contact and intimacy, and I just don't know how they work. I mean, for me personally, I don't think I could really function in something like that, because so much what makes the person different from just being one of your really good friends is that they're the person that you hold at night. Um, but yeah, so I don't know how that works for anybody. Yeah, I mean, I think in this situation, as far as with this distance in between the two, I know for myself and the person that I'm with, he's gone on tour for about 4 months at a time, and Skyping was really essential. Was an essential part of our relationship. It was great to have that technology. It was so great at night to just have a few minutes of FaceTime, like actual FaceTime, and it kind of made me feel safe. It made me feel okay to see where he was, and that he was okay, that he was smiling, and I mean, what a fantastic invention. Basically, I think with any script, you always give the script a chance first. And that's my opinion. I think some people don't, but I always try to get, like, let's get everything the way it's written, because someone spent a lot of time doing this. And then play. And then, we did do that on this, and we did, sort of get everything locked in the way it was written, and then she gave us the freedom really to roll with it. And so most of the stuff that I was in all had a great deal of improv. Poor Justin, I mean, he was just naked the whole, I'm really naked. Not like fake movie naked. I mean, he was really naked, and it was really like I really saw everything, so the reaction that you see from me is as as honest as it can possibly get. Well, I think that's probably why there was so much improv. Like a lot, I've never really been in a movie where improv was encouraged as much as this, and it was shocking to me, you know. And I think it's because she comes from documentary, and I think she lets real life happen. So, you know, I don't think she was really paying so much attention to those guidelines that we had to follow. She would just let it roll for 10 minutes and let everyone just riff. So I think she likes to be a fly on the wall as well. So that her style of shooting was different. I mean, that was a great, you know, a big high point for me of wanting to do the movie too. Besides, you know, the actors involved and the script and Nanette was that I got to be in New York for a couple weeks. I missed it. You know, I lived there for a while, and I really missed being there, and especially being there sort of in the spring into summertime was just, it was glorious to be able to be there. It was great. Drew is, you know, it's always so lovely to see when someone who sets their tone. I always feel like, you know, when it's been my set, you set that tone, and so what you bring in really kind of dictates the way that the day goes. And she really comes in and knows that. She's been in this business long enough to know that you don't bring your shit with you. You make sure that it's a good tone. And that way we can be productive and joyful and grateful and all the things that she is. So it was a really nice place to work.